Good day, everyone. It's Tammy, and once again, I am going to be talking about the Little Light on Spiritual Laws, and today I've decided I'm going to read to you the introduction. And I hope this really inspires you to hop on to the book study. It starts the end of January. The dates and times are still being worked out, so I will have more information on when that will be. It'll be all online via Zoom link, and we'll be meeting once a week for about 8 or 9 weeks during this book study. Okay, so if you're interested in joining the book study, you're going to want to get your hands on this book that is on Kindle. It can be ordered. I even think that White Feather in Windsor is going to carry a few, so there could be possibly some in Windsor. Anyhow, introduction. Life on Earth is a team game. It is vital to learn the rules so that you can participate and make your contribution. A game of soccer would become a free-for-all if everyone did their own thing. So players are taught the rules before they go out into the field. In the same way, we are taught the spiritual laws before we are born. When you understand the following spiritual laws, you can create heaven on earth. But life on earth has turned into a free-for-all because people have forgotten them or chosen to disregard them. This book offers reminders and an understanding of the spiritual laws. For thousands of years, humans have played the game like a rabble of children. Relationships have been based on need and desire for control, success measured by material gain and possessions. Predominant emotions have been anger, hurt, and fear because people have been focused on physical and sexual sensation. When people take themselves too seriously, they are critical and judgmental of themselves and others. Many feel tense and out of control. Often, people feel they have to justify their existence or prove their superiority so that life becomes a power struggle and disharmony prevails. That is the old paradigm of life on earth. And as we know what's going on right now in the world, this is the best time to be learning spiritual laws. It is time for change. Divine discontent is entering people's hearts. The mass consciousness on earth is changing so that people are no longer satisfied with need and greed. We want a better way of living. To achieve this, we are asked to learn the rules, work together, and clean up our game. We are preparing for promotion to a higher league. Collectively, we are in the process of moving to a higher dimension. Old habits and unresolved issues are surfacing so that they can be examined and released to make way for new. Social structures are beginning to collapse. State and federal governments, monarchies, corporations, banks, and all dinosaur institutions are moving towards change or extinction. Some wars are similar to boils. Anger has festered into hostility and is coming to the surface to be cleared out. Many now, through hard work, cooperation, and discipline, have reached the top league. They are playing in the cup finals with the eyes of the world on them and providing inspiration for all. When you reach this level, do not worry about those still disregarding the rules. Be an example of how the game can be played. When we follow the spiritual laws, we are able to reach enlightenment. We experience a feeling of oneness and live in love, compassion, and trust. We become masters, following our own guidance and not allowing ourselves to be deflected by anyone else. Our greatest joy is to serve humanity and the universe. This is heaven on earth. Life becomes joyous, peaceful, and harmonious. We cooperate with and empower each other. We let go of our ego desires and live for the divine. Earth is a plane of free will. We can choose whether or not to follow the laws. However, we reap the rewards if we do, and bear the consequences if we don't. People often ask how much free will we'll actually have and how much is inevitable. Your higher self makes certain decisions before you come to earth. Your soul makes these choices based on the experiences you need for your progress. You may choose to be born into difficult parents because they embody the challenge your soul needs. While you might reject this ludicrous, your soul views your life from a greater perspective. You may meet the person you will marry because you have karma to repay, or because you have earned the right to happiness together. You may have a child who dies because your soul needs to experience loss. Your life may be totally disrupted at any age by unexpected events. These are pre-life decisions, which are inevitable. But you have free will about how you handle each of these circumstances and can make decisions about everything else in your life. It is like buying a round-the-world ticket. There are certain stopovers and pre-booked flights that you agree upon before you set off. What you do with the rest of the time is up to you. As you follow the spiritual laws and raise your game, your mission here is revealed to you. When you have a vision of what you intend to accomplish during your journey on earth, your clarity and purpose fill you with joy. We are preparing for the year, it says 2012, but I say 2021, or thereabouts, when there will be a mass awakening of human consciousness. A quantum leap is to take place. Once in every 10 million years, there is a moment of stillness, a moment of total silence in the universe. At that moment, changes take place that are beyond our comprehension. We have absolutely no concept of the enormity of what awaits us at that moment. I personally believe we are at this cusp. It goes on to say the calendar of the Mayan civilization ended in the year 2012, for they could not foresee what would happen after that great awakening. The year 2012 marked the end of life as we knew it. In the entire history of the planet, there had never been an opportunity like that for spiritual growth. So your task is to prepare yourself and be ready to take the leap. Stop wandering around the maze of life in confusion and fear. It is time now to walk confidently and purposefully into a new arena called 2021. In this book, she is offering us a simple guide to take us from novice to top player. A little light on spiritual laws will enable you to master life. I can't think of a better book study to be doing this kind of work with. I am building my excitement. I cannot wait to meet you, to study with you, and to share our growth together, and to really go back to what it all means to be human and spiritual at the same time. with respect to both and all. We are one.